Well, hi and happy Saturday. Good to have you aboard. This is Studio Takes for the 6th day of February, 2021. And today we celebrate an interesting yesterday, because yesterday, I think maybe for the first time, I actually went over $2,000 in one day on Fiverr. You know, when you think of Fiverr, you think of $5 orders, and that's where I started, was with a $5 order. I remember the day, actually, and being excited about it. It was like, this actually works. Wow, I got an order, $5 for a 250-word script. And so things have changed since then, and I've been able to progress. And, you know, there have been good days, and there have been, you know, everybody on Fiverr has their chicken days and their feathers days. It's like they used to say in radio sales, chicken one day and feathers the next. Well, yesterday was a chicken day for me, and I ended up with a total, drum roll please, of $2,095 on Fiverr. And this is the way it broke down. Actually, I was able to reconstruct some of it. I wasn't able to find or remember exactly all of the orders, but what I did was, as the day was going on, I was scribbling on a piece of paper. It's hard to see here. Scribbling on a piece of paper because I just had a feeling, you know, based on the orders that were coming in, that maybe this was going to be kind of an unusual day. So each time I fulfilled an order, I wrote down the amount of the order on my sheet. And then at the end of the day, I called upon Siri to add it all up for me. And that's what I came up with. And here's a little bit of a breakdown. It's not everything, but it was kind of interesting because among other things, it was just the variety of different things that I was working on was interesting. The big one was $1,440 as the narrator for a new software that's going to be used in a virtual reality setting to teach people how to drive cars. So that could be really interesting. I have no idea how far it's going to go. I had to sign a release so that they would have me in perpetuity for the use for which this was intended. And so who knows if it's, it may be that they got a really good deal if this is used like everywhere, kind of a Siri level thing. But, you know, whatever it turns out to be, I'm happy that I had that sale. So a driver's education software narration. And then there was an emotional appeal, crypto-based fundraising, and an emotional appeal for that. There was a car commercial for $25, a filmmaker resource, new miniatures that are so realistic that even when they're brought in close, it looks like the real thing. So that was kind of interesting. A warehouse development software gig, podcast intros for a success program podcast, a narration for a kitchen cabinet company, business plans for a corporation in the Netherlands, and an on-hold message loop for an investment firm. And there were some other ones, because this doesn't altogether total it up. There were a few other ones, but I couldn't quite track everything down because I was kind of flying through them. And in between the voiceovers, I did 3 or 4 coaching sessions with people today. And then also had, I did a Studio Takes in the morning on Friday. And I'm actually recording this one at the end of the day on Friday. So very, very busy day, but a pretty good paying day. And it's not done yet. Actually, I'm kind of behind the times. I've got something I'm supposed to deliver tomorrow that's an $881 order that's for some e-learning, and there's a whole bunch of modules, and I haven't even gotten started on that yet, so I got that to do. And then I was contacted by another company that has some kind of an umbrella script that they're doing, umbrella for a program that they're going to be offering. I think that's also an e-learning thing, and that's going to be $300-400. So tomorrow could be almost, speaking of Saturday, because I'm recording this Friday, could be not quite as big, but could be close to what Friday was. So kind of crazy just lately, and who knows, maybe, you know, right after that, everything will just fall off and it'll be really quiet for a while too. But in the meanwhile, I've used my voice today a whole lot between the narration and all of the coaching, and a studio take this morning, and then a studio take this evening as we wrap it up. But I just had to celebrate with you and, you know, do one heel click and just say, don't give up the ship. If things are not real great on Fiverr for you right now, Don't assume that the money isn't there to be made on Fiverr. Keep after it. Keep developing your product, meaning your delivery, your style. Keep getting better at what you do. Keep improving your demo, because the demo is a big part of whether you make it or don't make it in voiceovers. I'd say it's the crucial thing, that plus auditioning and the marketing, knowing where to get a hold of people and how to get a hold of people. But just speaking in terms of Fiverr, if you got your gig set up well and you've got a great demo, Fiverr does a lot of the work for you. The orders just come in. So anyway, happy days are here again. A nice Friday as we wrapped up the week, and who knows what the future holds. Meanwhile, if I can do anything to help you, I had also a very busy week with coaching. I think we had like 20 appointments. About half of those were gig doctor and half of them were coaching. So if I can help you in any of those, either of those arenas, be sure to contact me, and we can set up a time to get together and do everything I can to help. I love to help people. I just find that the people I work with are so cool. I'm very, very lucky. A lot of the customers are great, but then also among the people that I've been coaching, I just have a lot of affection and admiration for the people that I've been working with. So thanks to everybody who has been contacting me about coaching. And if you have the need for some help, some guidance, some assistance, be sure to let me know. Subscribe, won't you? And follow along, and we'll try to keep these studio takes coming just as frequently as we can. So have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon.
You give me a call.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I think.
Hello, cutie pie.
Until I heard the voice, I'd never done a crazy thing in my whole life.
Goodbye.